So, fun movie to watch. This is just a small thing that I just watched again. Safe House. And it's with Denzel Washington and Ryan Reynolds. Came out in, let's see, 2012. And effectively, Ryan Reynolds is a CIA asset who's operating a safe house in, I think it's in South America? I don't really know. Doesn't really matter. Northern America. And it's a rare thing. In a weird way, it's like classic Denzel, and it's before Ryan Reynolds really became what Ryan Reynolds is. And there's some other wonderful castmates in here. You got Brendan Gleeson, who has been in so many things. I always remember him as the mean sheriff from Gangs of New York. You got Sam Shepard, who's always been a government official in every movie ever. There's a whole cadre of people in this film. It's kind of ridiculous. Frankly, sorry, I'm not trying to not look at you guys. I'm just also looking at the details because I forgot to look at this. Yeah, so the problem is the budget was $85 million, which makes sense when you have all these big budget people who probably are not cheap. And Ryan Reynolds was not like that big then, but 85 mil, opening weekend made 40 mil, in America made 126, which effectively means it lost money. Worldwide, it made 208, which, so it basically broke even. The producers are not dying. They're fine. Nobody lost money on the film. It just didn't make tons of money. And it was an interesting film because when you look at it, I understand. It doesn't really have an identity. It's Ryan Reynolds runs a safe house, and then Denzel Washington gets brought to the safe house because he's effectively a leak. He stole some secret information, kind of like Snowden in a weird way, but he's been part of the agency for so long, and he stole some, and they caught him. It's kind of interesting how they caught him, why they caught him. And it's frankly Denzel just kind of like, I don't want to say coasting because I'm sure he acted, but it just felt like he was playing in this safe zone that he's established for himself where he can be cool, calm, and collected, and it flies. And Ryan Reynolds was before he had his witty banter shtick. So in a weird way, it's kind of nice to get like pre-Deadpool before Deadpool because it's just Ryan Reynolds acting in the circumstances and countered to Denzel. And so for all intents and purposes, it's a good action movie to watch. It's not like, oh my God, this is like the best thing ever. Let's just get everyone around the TV to watch. It's something, and I watched it to like kind of in the background. Like I was paying attention. I can't multitask to like watch that and do something else. But I will say that it's not the best action movie ever. It's just something that I would suggest. And frankly, I give it like a 6 because it was enjoyable. I saw it twice, and when I was thinking about it, when it popped up on like Netflix, I was like, oh yeah, no, I enjoyed watching that movie, and I started watching it, and I wanted to continue. So it has that to it, but it doesn't have the gravitas that like Bourne movies do. And in a weird way, I feel like it was a response to the Bourne movies. It's like, what if we do this other thing? And I just don't think it had the same power. And this is the problem. When the industry spends $85 million on a film, and that's cheap in comparison to today's money, it's like, well, yeah, it's not going to, like, you have to make a lot of money to make that back. And this is why, I just made another movie about Homestead, where it's like a microcosm, like maybe $10 million. So it requires very little for you to make your money back. And I feel the industry needs to be smarter, not like try and bull their way through to the audience. Because I think a lot of people are being smarter about what they watch and their time. There's so much available. And you have these TV shows. So it's like, okay. So Anyways, it's an hour and 50 minutes, 55 minutes. I suggest you watch it. It's enjoyable. It's not the best thing since sliced bread, but it's a good film. It's a good Denzel film. It's a good Ryan Reynolds film. The cast that's in it probably is why it cost that extra $40 million, frankly. But it's kind of nice to see all these people that you've seen before, and you're like, oh, I know this person. Anyways, I enjoyed it. That's it for now. That's it. Plan Man out. Bye.